Good morning, toddlers. This week's shape is a heart to God. Everyone can do what is right. Can you make a heart shape with your hands? There we go. If you remember the story from last week that King Solomon told his son about always making the right choices, it will help us feel good about ourselves and it will help us always guard our hearts. Have you ever had to make the right choice? I think Vivian has, because sometimes she'll come in and she'll put her shoes wherever she chooses. Now, when she's making the right decision, Vivian, where do your shoes go?
In the shoebox.
Yeah, see, that's amazing. We all know. Hope you enjoy. Have a great day.
Some of us are very tall, some of us are very small, some of us like pink and some like blue. Some of us like reading books, some of us like feeding ducks. That's because we're different, me and you. God loves everyone He's made. God loves each of us in a special way. That's you and 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 you. God loves you. God loves you. That's you and you and you and you and you and you and you. We're part of the big family of God. Some of us have curly hair, some of us have specs to wear, all of us have different families. Some of us are very loud, some of us don't make a sound. That's because we're different, you and me. But God loves everyone He's made. God loves each of us in a special way. That's you and 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 you. God loves you. God loves you. That's you and you and you and you and you and you. We're part of the big family of God. We're part of the big family of God.
Hello, toddlers. For today's Bible story, I want to read you some verses out of the Bible. This is a passage which is all about love. It's so famous, it comes up almost every time people get married. They want to hear this passage. It's from a book called 1 Corinthians, and it's chapter 13. So let me read it to you, and then I'll explain it to you. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. So, what does that mean? Let's go through it again and just change the language so it's a bit easier to work out what it's saying to us. Love is patient. It's willing to wait. It's not rushing to get things done, but it will take the time which is needed and let other people take the time they need too. Love is kind. It says kind words, does kind things. It does not envy. That means it doesn't want what other people have got. It's happy with what it has itself. It does not boast. It is not proud. It's not always talking about itself and saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, how good I am. It's willing to look at other people and listen to other people. It does not dishonour other people. It doesn't speak badly about others. It doesn't tell tales and make up things about other people. It's not self-seeking. It's not looking after its own interests. It's not easily angered. You know, sometimes you get really angry. Love takes a long time to get to that point. It holds things, just simmers them down and lets them be released in other ways. It keeps no record of wrongs. Some people seem to have a little scorebook, and every time you do something wrong, they make a note of it and they remember. But love doesn't do that. Once it forgives somebody, it moves on. Love does not delight in evil. It's not happy when it sees other people being hurt. But it rejoices with the truth. It's happy to hear the truth, even if that's truth which maybe hurts it a bit. Say you break something. Love would own up and say, sorry, that was me, rather than trying to keep quiet and hope nobody noticed, because love rejoices with the truth coming out. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres, which means to keep on going and not to give up too easily. Love never fails. Now, that was a strange kind of thing for a story, because there's no people in it, are there? But then again, maybe there are. Maybe there's room for me to be like love. And maybe there's room for you to be like love. How can you be like love to those around you today? Kind, generous, not angry, not selfish, but making them feel good and them feel happy by looking after them. Put yourself in the story. Be like love. Bye. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me, you die. Heaven's gate to open wide. He will wash away my sin. Let his little child come in. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Yeehaw!
Dear God, help us to listen to good advice. Help us also to do what is right. And keep us safe over half term. In your name. Amen.
A heart is a funny old shape. There, something like that. Or like that. Or like that. I'm getting messier and messier. How could I draw a heart nice and neatly? Let's have a think. Well, there's kind of a circle there, so I could draw a circle. And then another circle, just crossing over a bit. And then a line going down, and a line going down. That gives me a kind of heart shape. And I can colour that in. Oh, I'm being messy again. But you get the idea. Let's go around the outside. Yeah, there we go. So circle, circle, and an upside down triangle. I've got an idea. Let's try a new piece of paper. I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to fold it in half. Okay, let's see if this will work. So I'm going to draw a circle right on the edge there. Then I'm going to draw a triangle. I'm going to start there, come across, and then go down just with a bit of a bend. And I don't actually need to do this bit, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get some scissors and I'm going to cut. You might want to get a grown up to do this for you, or certainly use slightly safer scissors. These are big scissors because I've got big hands. And I cut round. And look, there I've got a heart which I could colour in. Or even better, because I cut this out of a piece of paper, I've got a heart shape there. And look, I've got some red paper here. And that gives me a heart on a bright red background. Now, you know how to draw hearts. What are you going to do with it? Perhaps you can make a card to tell somebody you love them. Or perhaps you can make something to stick up in the window. If you've got tissue paper to put behind it, and you put black paper here, that could go up in the window to shine a heart out when the lights are on. You could even write a word to say what you want to give thanks for in the middle. So that's how you make hearts. A circle, there's another circle on the other side, and a triangle. Or you can fold your piece of paper and then cut it out, and you either have a cut out heart or a heart you can see through like that. See what you can do. Show us your heart.
Hi again. Well, I hope you've all had fun today, because I know I did. Did you, Sadie? Say yes. Thank you all for the verse and the explaining it. Today I'm going to try and be like love too. Are you? There's one big notice, and that is that no toddlers next week because it's half term. And we look forward to seeing all your posts of your crafts and whatever else you might be up to on our Facebook page. And hopefully we'll get together soon, but if not, we'll virtually meet again after half term, and have a great break.